Hello, hello, hello. It's happy hour. Time to, can you see the bubbles? Oh, there's not a lot of bubbles. It's Topo Chico. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Hi, guys. I wanted to introduce myself, but I'm with the crew. How's everybody doing today? I know it takes a few minutes for people to log on, so we will we'll wait a little bit for crew members to get here. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Cheers. I'm having my bubbly. It's Topo Chico. Kind of boring. Lonnie's here. Yay. Let me add her on. Yay. Cheers, Lonnie. Thank you for coming.
You are welcome.
Oh my gosh. Michelle just said, hi, I'm tying. I hope that's what she meant. Maybe she's tying presents.
Or trying. Maybe she's trying.
Oh, trying. Trying to come on.
It took me a minute too, because for some reason my Mac, it opens up in Safari, but it wants to do it only in Chrome, so I have to reopen Chrome. And
oh, right. Yeah.
Right. So there's this whole process, and I'm like, I'm going to be late because I can't.
Oh, no. You're right on time. You look so cute. What does that say? Oh, I've been good. Have you?
Maybe. I couldn't find my naughty one. I actually would have worn it if I could have found it, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, I'm going to see the Nutcracker tonight. So
oh, how fun.
So this timing actually worked really good because I gotta skedaddle in about 30 minutes.
Oh, good. Well, I'm so glad that you blessed us with your beautiful face. You guys, this is Leilani. And for those of you who don't know you, I can't imagine. Tell them who you are.
Okay, I'm Leilani Pounders. I'm Painted Raven Studio and part of Kara's crew.
Well, everybody here is Kara's crew.
Oh, okay. Sorry, everybody.
We're not public.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I knew we were combining the other group, and I couldn't remember what all we were doing. So.
Oh, Michelle's trying to get on, but her camera access has been blocked.
I'm surprised I actually got on this easy. I as soon as I saw StreamYard and it said like it wanted to do Chrome, I was like, oh my God, now I'm gonna have to copy and paste it into Chrome, and oh my God, is it gonna work? I haven't opened Chrome in so long.
But look at you, Leilani. I mean, like a year ago, that probably would have thrown you for a full tizzy fit, right?
It was close, but I've taken it down a notch. I was okay. I was okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'm trying to pull us up here so I can see who's saying hello. Oh my gosh, I tried my mom's Santa hat and I have such a big head it didn't fit.
I worried about the same thing. I hadn't worn this in a while, and so when I put it on, I was like, "Oh, please fit."
Did you think that your head gained weight or something?
No, sometimes things just kind of shrink up over time, and stuff, and it just is weird like that. It's like, well, it fit last time. Now, either my head could have put on weight too. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, you are too
funny. I hate to think that of all things, my head is going to put on weight. If I don't have enough to worry about, now my head's putting on weight.
Too funny. Oh my gosh.
It's on. It's all good.
Okay. Is anybody else coming on? We have only, and here we go. 8, 9, 10 people popping on. Is anybody else want to come on camera? I put a link. Yes, come. I just posted a post that said, come on. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did. And I got caught in because it was like one of those that goes over and over. And so I was waiting for something. I do that all the time. I'm like watching it and I'm like, oh, I'm watching the same thing over and over again.
Oh, good. So you're good for like 5 or 6 views for me, right?
So they're like,
It's so funny. I figured that out, you guys, on, Instagram and TikTok, for a while. I mean, it went down. First, you were supposed to do 15-minute videos. Then it was 7-second or 15-second videos. Then it was 7-second videos. Then it was 3 seconds. And it was all to get, the views. And then I realized, Carrie, the link is, I posted it right before I posted this, right before we went on. I would love for you to come. Anyways, so I realized that the whole 3-second video and why you get so many views is because people can't get out of it fast enough before they've watched it 4 times.
It's like, it's genius, actually. It's genius.
I know, but it's not helping anybody, right? It's not helping you.
That's cute.
Anyways, you're just back from the dentist, or I would join you. A hard pass, Carrie Fox. I'm going to the dentist Monday, so I totally understand that. I would not want to do that. I get it. Hi, Missa. All right. Oh my gosh. So you guys, it is the end of the year, and I wanted to try to see if I could get some people on here. So we'll see if anybody pops up just to celebrate a little bit. And then I'm going to tell you my big news, but Lonnie and everybody out there watching, this is what I want to ask you. Okay, we're artists in the making, right? We're growing our, whether it is businesses or just our own skill set or what have you. We're artists in the making. So this year, 2022, I can't believe it's almost over. This year, what have you accomplished on the creative side of things that makes you most proud? And I want everybody to answer. Everybody. And I'll answer, but it's kind of going to be a half answer because I have to always leave you guys hanging. It's going to be a whole answer. I have figured out something, and it has to do with this painting right here, and I have another one going on, but it's wet, so I can't move it. I have figured out something that I have been trying for a year to figure out. And it's the technique behind that painting, and it's something that I saw somewhere in person, and I've been just like racking my brain trying to figure it out. And I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed. And research, and I finally have figured it out, and I've got something I can work with, and then I got like this new thing I can teach, and I am so happy, and I'm so proud of that because I didn't give up, right?
Yeah.
And, it's abstract, so it's still hard because abstract is weird and crazy and all that, but the actual technique to get in the colors the way they are, to get watercolors, to get it to look like watercolor on canvas, which is not easy. That's what I did. And I'm going to bring that to you guys in April. So. Oh, wait, I got some answers here first, Leilani, and then we're going to get back to you.
Okay. Let everybody talk. I'm not seeing.
Michelle says, I really started being myself in painting. Missa said, getting back into my art for full force, thanks to Peggy. And Peggy said, I'm finding out who I am as an artist. And Carrie said, my browser's too old. That wasn't an answer to the question. What are you thinking, Leilani?
Let's see. I'm writing down a few things here. First of all, I became a DIY paint retailer this year, which was awesome. Really happy about that. I did decoupaged an entire dresser, having never done it before. That was a big deal for me. I didn't know I could do it, and I was really proud of that. And I felt like
the sinful dresser, right?
Yeah, the Sin on Wheels dresser.
And
also, I've kind of been a lot better about just stating what I want to people and not worrying about whether or not they're happy about that answer. that was kind of a big thing. I'm a people pleaser kind of person. And lately, I just kind of like walk up to places and just kind of walk up and just say something. And then I also don't feel bad about it after I say it.
Yay!
Oops, I shouldn't have been so
You
sharp.
go.
No, I had every reason to be sharp.
Yeah.
And so no is a complete sentence. It's,
Ah,
I don't
I
want
love
it.
that.
I don't want to
I
do it. Nope.
I love that. I love that. Michelle said, way to go. And Missa said, I totally get that. Monica said, doodling. She's proud of doodling. I did my own Christmas card this year and still doing baby steps. I sent you one, Kara. Don't tell me. I like to see the surprise. I get no surprises at Christmas time. No surprises because we don't do anything. And so I like the surprises. Aw. Well, I can't wait to see it. No, I won't be surprised.
Oh, I do want to say one more thing about the no, because, people come up to your door and they want to like spray your lawn and do stuff like that. And I'd go, I already have somebody. Thank you. I'm happy with that person. I'd sit there and talk to them a while, and now I'm just going like, no.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind if we ask if why not? No, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Well, my husband taught me with those guys, they're usually guys, right? With those people, to open the door and say, no thanks, good luck, you guys, and close the door.
And that would work too.
It's totally polite, and you're giving them the message that you're not here to play.
Yeah. I don't even have to answer the door if I don't want to. Nobody makes me open the door. I don't have to open the door.
I love that. Well, good for you.
I don't have to answer the phone. I don't have to talk to somebody. Like,
tell me about your art. What are you most proud of with your art? Because you have changed outrageously this year.
Yeah, that was fun. That the Michelle's 30-day face challenge. And usually, and I've told you this before, I get halfway through a challenge and I get bored and I just don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And that thing kind of like really kind of got me going creatively.
Good.
And I really enjoyed that.
That's a big deal for you.
It was to stick it out for the whole 30 days. That was pretty big for me.
Yeah.
So
good.
I was very
here comes Kim.
Hi, Kim. I'm cooking, but I wanted to say hi.
That's okay. That's okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay?
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Don't mind my messy house. I just got back from the grocery store and I'm cooking. But anyway,
that's okay.
Merry Christmas.
I have thought about joining while I'm cooking before. I've been like watching and I'm cooking and I'm like, I'm sure nobody would care if I was cooking and just like listening. And it's good.
We all have our lives, and it's fun. I mean, this is the social part of this. It's fun to get to see everybody doing their normal thing, right? And their normal. I mean, you guys know I'm always in all different rooms because I can't always be at one place and all that. And so you guys get to see all the different little nooks and crannies of my house. I want to see yours too.
Right. Mine's a hot mess right now, Kara.
That's okay. Mine is too. Wait, if I just turn the screen, you would see my studio is too, but right there, it looks good.
Looks good.
I'm on the desk and there's just like paper and filing that needs to be done.
Yes.
Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just normal. And we like to see that, right? We want to feel good about ourselves at the expense of y'all, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I want to get on with the big deal. And 2023, my health issues always made me afraid to go forward in my business dream, but I'm going forward and planning for next year. Carrie, way to go, sister.
Hello, Carrie.
That's amazing. And if you guys don't know who Carrie is, she is amazing. She was in an accident when she was, I feel like I want to say 9 years old, or maybe you can tell me the age, but I know she was very, very young, and she is in a wheelchair and paralyzed. And she is such an amazing watercolor artist. Yes. and she does watercolor. She has the use of her hand, but like this, and she uses her mouth and her hand, and she's an amazing watercolor artist, and she's been teaching Myra. She's been giving Myra lessons, and she is amazing. She's quite an inspiration. So we're so lucky to have so many amazing women in this group. And I want to first, before I tell you all the news, I want to thank you all, because you are literally, I will cry. You are literally the reason that it's easy for me to wake up in the morning and get to work. I mean, I can wake up in the morning, but I can also lay in my bed and do nothing, even though I'm up at 4 in the morning. But you are literally the reason that just puts a little skip in my step, because I'm just always excited to learn new things and then share them with you. I'm excited about the community. I'm excited how close so many of us are and have become. And it's just really, really the most important thing in my work life, and it carries over and it bleeds over into such a great part of my personal life as well. And so thank you, Carrie. So I just want to thank you guys for sticking it out with me, because it's, not everyone has. But I appreciate that. Michelle made it. There's Michelle.
Hey.
I had to get on the phone. So.
You might win the prize for the festive
Pretty
outfit.
cool.
So you guys, this is Michelle. She is one of our new admins. So if you didn't hear that last week or the week before last week or what have you, this is Michelle. Her job is to kind of answer questions, point you in the right direction to find things. She's real.
Way to go, kid.
She's really good at. She's a great life coach. So she's really good at talking with y'all, and she knows everything about the group, but she's also a great community builder. So she may be posting some posts, trying to get y'all to get involved in the group. Okay. Kara, you breathe fresh air and challenging. Thank you, Carrie. That's so sweet. All right. Are we ready for the big news?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the business builders already know it. So I have been racking my brain for the last year to try to figure out lots of things. How to improve the group, how to also how to utilize my time the best and gain more focus for my own art, how to safeguard my business, okay, and this group, how to make sure that it will still be there if something happens on Facebook. I have so many friends who have lost their Facebook pages. Some who have had 40,000 people on their page, 10,000, some who have had groups, of 150 people, and they lost it all. I've had so many friends who have done that. So I've been trying to rack my brain. I have all your email addresses, but how do you build something back up once you lose it, right? The other thing that I've been trying to figure out is I don't have enough people in the group to afford to pay people to help me anymore. And I spend so much time on the billing and all of that. Every single day I get an email that somebody's credit card is expired. Every single day.
So it's not just me?
No. And you know what? I do it too. Like when I have a subscription or something, it happens to me too. And I get the message and I'm like, oh, I'll take care of that later. And then I don't do it. I'll take care of that later. And then I don't do it. And soon, and before you know it, I'm canceled, right?
Mine keeps getting compromised. And so they send me card. And then it's like I just have to wait for things to start failing so I can update them, because there's just too many to try to just sit down and do them all at once. But
Yeah, mine too. So I've been just racking my brain figuring out for the group and the business and all that, what is my next step? And I finally figured it out. Okay. And I've been researching it for a long time. Before I tell you, I want to let you know that the actual Facebook group is here, and it's always going to be here. There's nothing is changing about that per se. It is here. It is a community. It is the most important part to me, is community. Okay. However, I have to figure out a way to make this group more professional, because I want it to be more professional. I have to figure out how to provide tutorials to you that are more professional and more engaging, and that I have the beginner tutorials, but I always also have very advanced stuff too, because we have everybody in the group, from very, very much starting to people who want to do that. Okay. And so what I have started is a Patreon, Amber said, drum roll, Patreon page. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of Patreon. If you've ever heard or know what Patreon is. I mean, well, give a thumbs up if you know what Patreon is. Just throw in those thumbs up, or raise your hand, or give me some sort of idea that you know what it is. And then Michelle says, Michelle, you follow a few people on Patreon?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Patreon it's not a social platform. Okay. And that's what makes it different. But I knew Carrie would, because Carrie does a lot of online learning. But what Patreon is it's a place that was really created for creators, for artists. And it is, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's similar to Facebook in that I can put my tutorials on there. I can go live on there. But it intersects with YouTube, and you're never going to go to YouTube from Patreon, but it works with YouTube, which opens up a whole broader way of doing things. Michelle says it's like a classroom. Yes, it's like a classroom. The benefits of Patreon for me, okay, and some of those benefits are going to be the same for you, is one, they take care of all the payment processing. So whereas right now, when you say, I'm going to be a member of Artists in the Making, you buy it on my website, and then I look to see that you buy it, and then I have to get the link to you to sign up and get into the group, right? And then every single month, I have to make sure things are cohesive. And I failed at doing that the last 6 months, and I was 35 people off, you guys. 40 people off. Like, I had 40 people still like in the group who weren't, didn't have a subscription, an active subscription. So the payment processing is automatic. Okay. Here's the second thing that's amazing about it is I get to create automatic perks for y'all, right? So automatic perks means that if you sign up on my Patreon page, and it is available, Michelle's going to post the link, and you stay for 3 months on there, you will get a t-shirt sent to you. I've designed the t-shirt. I put it up. I don't have to do anything. It just gets sent to you, right? Now I'm planning 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. They're just tokens of my appreciation. So they have t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, mugs, all of this stuff. So you get automatic perks for coming in there. Another perk, especially if you're in Artists in the Making and Business Builders, it's all in one place. So you just go in there and it's all in one place. Everything's there. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Another perk is that it's really free of distractions. So whereas every single time I go and I need to do something in Facebook, every time I get distracted by something else. Right? I mean, do you guys do that? Like I go like, oh, I needed to answer that question in the group. And I go in the group and then I'm like, that's not good for my art. That's not good for your art. That's not good for anybody's art. Right? So I should be getting a car. I've been here a long time. Right, Amber? Well, if I can get more members. So those are kind of the benefits. And Michelle, what do you like about Patreon?
Well, I guess it's just easy because, you get notifications, you don't have to get on Facebook, and you don't have to sign up for everything. You can sign up for different levels, I guess. That makes it easy.
Right. And I'm going to show you that. It's very, very organized. So right now, the reason why I did Searchy was because Facebook group pages are not well organized, right? It's just, yeah, I mean, to find, you can go into the, I don't know, units or what have you, but people just have the hardest time finding things and all of that. That's always the biggest question. I can't find this tutorial. I can't find this tutorial. Well, I did it 2 months ago and I don't know if it's in the units or not, if it's been put in there or not, but even when I have like 200 and something units, it's hard to find. Searchy up, Vicky Carrier just signed up. Searchy just sorry, I just that distracted me, see? Sorry, it's just very, very well organized. There's at the top of the page, there's subject matters, right? So I make them up. Abstract art, floral art, blah, blah, blah. So Searchy, that's why I did that, was so you guys could find something that was really organized. Here now, it's organized. I know you're going to ask these questions, so I'm going to answer these questions. If you sign up, first of all, you're going to get a savings because I lowered the price until the end of this month. So, and then what I will immediately do if you sign up on Patreon is I will cancel your subscription on my website. So you're not paying both, right? Okay. That's one question. So I will cancel that as soon as I see, or at least the next day as I see that you've signed up on Patreon. You also are going to get a handwritten card from me in the mail after you sign up. That Patreon doesn't do. That I'm doing. Peggy signed up this week. Yep. And okay, here's a question. Yes. You do not have to watch live. So here's the thing, Monica. My goal is to get everybody over there, right? But I'm not going to leave you alone on Facebook. Everything I have like probably scratched a hole in my head trying to figure out how to stream to Facebook, Patreon at the same time, and I figured it out. Facebook does not play nice with these things, and I figured it out. So if you decide that you don't want to go to Patreon, they will still be in the group. The group will still always be here, the Facebook group, because when I do a tutorial, I will say, hey, I want you guys to share your art in the community. And I know we do love the community, so go share it. Yeah, I've paid for Searchy for, I think I have 8 more months. And at that time, I will assess if everybody's going to Patreon. If people, Yvonne's here. If people are going to Patreon, then, and everybody is, then there's no need for Searchy. But if they're not, I'm going to give you Searchy, right? So you have Searchy to use, okay? but you'll see as soon as I get all of them, because I can upload all of those videos into Patreon. It'll just take me a long time because I don't have Greta anymore. But I will do that. So, oh, there's Yvonne. Hello. It's so nice to see your face.
Thanks.
Oh, welcome, Yvonne.
Thank
oh my
you.
gosh. This is the first time I've seen Yvonne's face, so this is so nice. Thank you for coming on. Do you want
Yes,
to tell
ma'am.
everybody a little bit about yourself? Because this is the first time you've been on camera in here, for sure. Yvonne?
Sure. I well near Lubbock, and I used to be a teacher. I got cancer last year, so I resigned, and I'm doing much better this year, and enjoying not working.
Nice. I love that. Well, congratulations on beating that stuff or feeling better. That's so good.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Aw, thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to continue talking and trying to answer questions. Okay. All right. So, yes, so you will still have searching to use. You will still have the group. It's just I'm looking at this platform as a way to safeguard myself. And also, I feel like it's going to be more pleasurable to create in. The other thing that helps me, and I told you guys, like my numbers are so low and I want to get back to where I have an assistant so I can do the best work, but I need to get numbers up. And this is enabling me to hopefully find an audience that, there's a lot of people who don't want to use Facebook. They tell me all the time, like, I don't use Facebook. But also I have different tiers. So for maybe people, like what they're seeing of me on Facebook, but they can't afford the $20 a month, which hint, hint, I'm putting it down to $20 a month just until the end of the month. But maybe they can afford $5 a month. And so they can pay $5 a month to get my lowest tier. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. But as of next week, it'll look much different because I'm going to have so many more tutorials uploaded into it. Funny story, my computer broke. And I have Myra's computer, and then that she gave me, it's this big, huge Mac, desktop. And then I'm going to do all these things on it. And because I didn't worry about my laptop breaking, because I'm like, well, I'll just work on the desktop. And it doesn't do half the things I need it to do. So I had to buy a new computer. And it's supposed to come today, and it didn't come today. So that's what I wanted to upload videos on. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Oh, I love seeing so many people on here. This makes me so happy. I've been trying so hard to get you guys to do this. Okay, here we go. Share screen. Okay, entire screen. Here we go. Okay, so when you use that link that Michelle posted up there, and I will have it, it's posted on my link tree for Instagram, and I will be posting it everywhere. So if you miss it here, you'll be able to find out. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be posting, like I'm doing a membership drive, guys. So you are called a patron, right? There's also, so you would go to this website, but there's also an app. So you can still do everything and watch everything on your app. And it's very clean, right? It's very easy. But this is what you're going to see. This is my view because I try to go in as not me, and it always knows that it's me. So it takes me to my page. But what you will see is the membership tiers. So it works in tiers. And how the tiers work is if you sign up for the top tier, this is the bottom tier that I'm showing you. If you sign up for the top tier, you get all the tiers below it automatically. So you only, like business builders right now, they're signed up for 2 things, right? They're signed up for artists in the making and for business builders. You only have to sign up for the business builders tier, okay? But so these are the membership tiers, and this Be Inspired tier is basically they will only have access to happy hour and the chat community, which I'm going to create a Kara's Crew official Facebook page that anybody can join who's in any of the tiers. And then they're going to be involved in challenges. So the happy hours, I have once a month, we're going to do a challenge. So the first one of each month will be a challenge. Then the second will be an inspiration. Oh my gosh. The third will be, product reviews or, things like that, art stuff, what have you. And the fourth will be celebrating challenges and creating more inspiration. So like I have those scheduled out right there. I'm listening. I'm watching if you have any questions. So if you have questions, just go ahead and put it in there. Then the second tier is Flower Power. See, I have this right now. And I have all of these, different groups and like managing them and all of that. It's very hard. Flower Power, what they get is one flower tutorial a month. And that's basically right now, they get the flower tutorial from the artists from our group, right? So, and I just put that into Searchy and they have access to that. But so now when I create a post, like when I create a tutorial or I, schedule a live or I put a tutorial up here, I get to choose which tiers it goes into. Okay. So, and this is us, the artists in the making. And it's going to tell you everything that you'll get. The Be Inspired weekly live stream, patron only updates, 4 live stream tutorials a month. So we're still going to have the live stream tutorials, the chat community, early access, monthly floral tutorial, Kara's artist in the making t-shirt, behind the scenes, pre-recorded, full length narrated video. Okay. Step into my mind, I said. So this is something that's new. Okay. And so I am pre-recording videos and I will be putting them in here for you. And I have one already in here in Patreon. Okay. So that is not on Facebook. The pre-recorded videos is on Patreon. Okay. It looks like I put t-shirt on there twice, so I'll have to figure that out. And then the business builders. So, here you go. This is $20 a month, you guys. Most of you are paying $25 or $27 a month. So if you sign up before the end of the year, this will remain this. After the end of the year, I'm raising this back up to the normal fee. Okay. And then here's the business builders. Okay. So you'll see the business builders just tells them that they get all of that above, plus the business builders live streams and the community, the business builders community. So they, and then this is private mentoring. Okay. And so this is business builders plus. And this is for the people who want to make sure they get extra. They get the one-on-one every month from me and just full-on access to message me anytime. Okay. So there's other things for me. That's great. I can download just an audio file of anything I do. So, I could put things into podcasts or what have you. But when you see this, it will kind of look like, this is my view, so it's not great. But you will see it says floral art, acrylic art, canvas tutorial, mixed media art, floral tutorial. There's 10 more tags, full length pre-recorded. So if I hit that, it's going to pull up the recording of this. And this is a full length tutorial where I literally filmed the entire thing. And I did speed it up a little bit, but I narrate it and I tell you what I was thinking, what I was doing. This is a new way for me, a new, better way for me to give you a tutorial on big pieces, because just like any artist, I get stuck or I change my course and, I do all sorts of things and I move that piece all around my studio. And when I'm doing a tutorial, I can't do that with you guys, right? When I'm doing a live tutorial. So the full length, this is an extra. It's extra because we're so extra. Who's extra?
Bye, guys. I have to bounce. I got to go. So I'll catch y'all later. Love
Thank you, Bonnie.
Bye.
Love you.
You too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, the app is free, right? And Patreon is free to go. If you go on the computer, you can go look at Patreon at any time. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back here and take the stop screen recording. Okay, the app is free. The website is free and there is public stuff on there. So you can look at Patreon and kind of peruse different artists, but it's really all about creators and art. And so to me, it's taken us to a bigger, a better level, right? It's kind of, we're going to get serious about this stuff and just really, really focus on creating and I don't know. It's just better. But you might say, I don't want better. I want Facebook. That's okay. That's okay because I don't want to lose you, right? I don't want to lose you. So I've told everyone for a while until I can convince everybody, I'm going to be working my butt off, making sure that everything is everywhere. Okay. But my goal is to, not be doing that. But the Facebook group will always be there. So I know I'm probably confusing you, but the Facebook group will always be there. So, and the tutorials will be there too right now. It's just, they'll be easier to find and you'll be more focused when you're on Patreon. And it's way better for me. And so I encourage you to do it. You're going to save money. And any other questions? What do you think, Yvonne?
I think it sounds good.
Okay, good. And
Great.
get freebies. Yes, Michelle says, and we get freebies.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got a t-shirt that you'll get in 3 months after you sign up. It's going to literally ask you for your size of t-shirt. It's so cool when you sign up. Did you see that, Michelle, when you signed up?
I think so. I don't remember. But I think I did.
Amber likes free stuff. Okay, so Michelle posted the link, you guys. And so if you do that, before the end of the year, you'll be doing it before I raise the prices. But I will just cancel your subscription on my website right away. But nothing, and once you sign up, you'll get it. You'll see they're gonna, and you got to get the app too if you like using your phone, right? If you like using the computer, you don't need the app, but you'll get the app too. Okay. Questions, comments? No? Is anybody doing anything beautiful for Christmas?
Not yet.
It's just me, my husband, and my stepdaughter here on Christmas. We're gonna have a little lonely bug.
There's buzz of a big blizzard coming to the Northeast right before Christmas, so that should be fun.
Is there? Oh my gosh.
There's buzz, so we'll see.
Oh my gosh.
I personally do not mind being snowed in for a couple of days. I really don't. Eat and do all the things.
I used to love snow days as a kid, and even as a teen. Well, I loved them the most as a teenager for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Snow days, and I remember one time. Here, I'll tell you a little saucy story. We had a neighbor who would build igloos, right? Like in the snow, like make igloos and all that all the time, every year. And I, on a snow day, made out with one of my very favorite boyfriends inside that igloo.
Karen.
Not surprised.
It
That's
was the
good.
best
I
snow
like that.
day ever. The best snow. Oh, I still have dreams about that boy.
Did you melt the igloo?
Did I melt the igloo? Maybe. I don't
There
know.
was steam coming out of that igloo.
Oh, okay. So Carrie said, will I be able to do this type of live with people coming on? Absolutely. This is actually streaming to Patreon as we speak right now. So this is
Wow,
on the
good.
page as we speak. So yeah. Hey, you guys, I went to all ends of the earth to try to figure out how to get things streamed all over the place. And I won. I won the battle. I won.
Way to go.
All right. Okay. Does anybody have anything else to share or questions? No.
I'm excited about it. At first, I was like, I don't know if I want another app and another destination to be at. But you explaining all of the different benefits, I am really excited about it.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I thought the same thing, and I knew people would be apprehensive about another app or what have you. But it really is going to be more solitude time for art for you, and that's why I love it, right? And for me, it's professional, and I know it doesn't have the glitches that Facebook has, right?
Mhm.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, Facebook's probably literally not. Oh, never mind. This is in the group. I was thinking if this was on my public page, because I'm saying Facebook, they would literally not send this out to as many people.
Yeah,
right?
there's another huge
Wow.
creator that I know yesterday had her rights taken away from her in a split second.
Yeah, it's volatile.
Yeah.
It's volatile.
Yeah.
It's
now.
too
And
much.
it's
Better.
nobody's fault. It's such a huge thing that there's always going to be these glitches. Whereas Patreon is just very, very focused. And I learned about it from artists that I consider way above my level in professionalism. Sounds so bad.
I want to ask you a question, Kara, and this might be better for in a group. I'm just going to throw it out there. It's not like I paint like nudes all day long, but I've done a few, like there's a woman that I've painted walking in the water and you see her butt, right? They don't show that out. And I'm like, it's art, people. It's not like pornography, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Is Patreon more friendly with things like that?
I would think so. I would think so. I don't think they have anything like that at all. I know it's crazy. Like I had a horse and it was named Arabian Wish because it was an Arabian horse.
Mm.
And they would not, like, it was on, in my shop, and they said, it went against the community standards because they were calling that like racist or something. And I'm like, well, it's an Arabian horse, I'm not talking about Arabian people, like, and then I had one that was called Dancer Girl, and they didn't let me because of child pornography. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a girl that's dancing ballet. Like, the name is Dancer Girl, So, yeah, so those are the things that you never know how many times you get those dings, on your page before they go, And
Yep.
so, and I never know when I'm going to, and I've been lucky. I haven't had really anything besides those little, you can't do that, you can't do that. But I have good friends who have lost a lot, and I can't afford, this is my career. This is my well-being here.
Right.
So I can't afford to lose you guys. So, okay. All right. So I thank you guys. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait for 2023. I'm planning so many great things. you will see on the Facebook schedule and Patreon, you will see that in the next week, I'll be probably putting up 10 to 15 tutorials that are coming up. So got them all planned up. I'm just waiting for that laptop computer so I can work in bed.
Sounds great. Hey.
Yeah. Yvonne, thank you so much for coming. It's so nice to finally see your face.
Thanks.
And of course, Kim and Michelle, thank you guys for showing up. And I hope that you're wearing those lights out in public, Michelle. I really do.
Maybe.
Love them.
We're going out to eat tonight, and I'm definitely wearing my hat.
Do it. Do it.
Well, I have to because now
Yeah.
my hair's smudged.
Yes, you're committed to the hat head.
Right, exactly. All right,
Yep.
you guys.
Bye,
Much
everybody.
love to you. I hope everybody has a great couple weeks. And, you know, I'm
Thank
taking
y'all.
these weeks off. And so I will see you right before the new year. Okay?
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.